everybody. It's been a long time no see as the holiday season has caught up with us a little bit. We hope you enjoyed those couple one shots that we put out a week or so ago for the holiday season. We really enjoyed doing those, but we are back in business a day late and a dollar short. So we're going to be doing the B Crew today. We hope that you enjoy this little rendition of our sidekicks and familiars in a unfamiliar dream world and how they deal with this odd situation that they find themselves in. Last time for the B Crew, they rescued Oxfriend from some murderous, corrupted pixies, found a stick on the ground, and now they're going to use it. All this power that they found, going to totally abuse it. And one of them has hidden away a decidedly possessed dagger. And then they made their way to the only place they could find with an actual person that didn't appear to readily want to kill them in it. And were invited into the Library of Slumber by a hence unnamed man. Oh, yes, and Lil has a flower crown, which is definitely the most important thing to remember here, 110%. Also, I kind of made pictures into some tokens to commemorate the occasion. All right, without further ado, last time we left off, the curly-haired man with the Coke bottle spectacles had raised his hands, grinning wildly, and said, "Welcome to the Library of Slumber."
You.
Yo, he kind of looks deflated that you guys don't look as awestruck as he had been planning.
Lil just looks the same, just like oblivious and happy. So Lil's gonna start just wandering around and looking at things and looking for shinies.
Uh, yes, all right. Well, anyway, you lot said that you needed help getting home.
Yes, we have kind of just found ourselves here, and I, for one, want to get back. I know Lil has loves out there, and the the grumpy one over there maybe doesn't want to, but I want to get back, so we need to find a way to get back.
Well, I can certainly assist you in this regard. However, it's very, very rare that I get any corporeal beings in this realm. And I think I might be able to assist you, but I'm going to need you lot to do me a couple favors first in return. Quid pro quo, you understand?
Quid pro quo.
Yes, quite.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about what these are before we agree to anything.
Finally, a reasonable thing.
Russell's gonna shoot a look, but not say anything.
What were you trying to say, Oxfriend?
That's background noise. He's probably just very confused, not sure what's going on.
Okay. Well, you see, as you have already encountered, I am quite sure, since you mentioned it yourselves, there are a couple of beings occupying the areas around my tower, here in the keep itself. Specifically hiding out and ambushing. And I really can't work like that. It is a complete and utter distraction to my research. So maybe just as a show of if whether or not you can even survive the help that I might be able to give you, since it's probably also almost equally as dangerous, could you possibly take care of that for me and just sweep the rest of the keep and make sure there's no other nasties of the Court of Night haunting it.
Sweep the keep.
Yes, quite.
So we're cleaning now?
In a manner of speaking.
Lil's gonna look around for a mop.
You make a perception check.
What are these night things you're worried about?
Oh, well, the little ones that you described are definitely. Oh, we lost a Felix.
Beep boop. Beep boop.
You still there,
Beep.
Felix?
Oh, hi.
Okay,
I exist. Hello. Hi. Sorry.
Hey.
Oh, welcome.
you're good. Anyway, well, to put them in easy terms for you to kind of. They're the bad guys. I mean, I know that the Fae don't usually have bad guys, but they're like the very bad guys. And in fact, they're not all Fae themselves, so. It's sort of a corruption in the dream realm. Nightmares, if you might.
Goblin.
Sorry, what?
We had a bit of a run-in with some nightmare things earlier that appeared as goblins. We were supposed to have dinner or brunch or something.
Oh,
But,
no. Those are normal. Those are normal. They're not part of the Court of Night. The Court of Night would not even deign to entertain such unsophisticated, unrefined nightmares as those. Those are natural nightmares. No, I am talking about infernal influence, if you will.
Uh-huh. Right. So, anything corn related in this happenings that you're talking about? Maybe.
Corn related?
Wessel face palms.
He arches a very fluffy brow and looks at you quizzically.
Alistair is just sweating profusely.
I can't say that there's any corn creatures amongst them.
Oh, good. Okay, yes, then we'll do it.
Excellent! And he kind of claps his hands together abruptly. If you lot need to rest before embarking out upon your little scouting mission throughout the keep, I certainly can oblige that for you. The rugs are quite fluffy in here. You can even peruse the lower collection if you so wish. Most of the things here in the main room are safe for mortal handling. Well, mostly.
That's
You
not
mean
ominous at
things
all.
like this, and then like he just has his stick in his hand.
He kind of adjusts the spectacles, his eyes getting smaller and larger as he moves them further away and closer to his face and squints at it. That's quite a curious stick that you've got.
Thank you. We pilfered it from these very grounds. Huh.
Oh, where was it exactly?
A table.
What?
On a table.
I mean,
In upstairs above stables, I believe the stables.
well, I can't say that I've ever deigned to enter the stables. He kind of wrinkles his nose a little bit. I acquired this keep and tower since it was, well, abandoned by the former associates who lived here
Oh,
last
right.
week.
So you're not the original jerks that were supposed to be living here, then, are you?
I beg your pardon.
Ah. And then
Nightmare goblins insisted that only jerks lived here.
Uh,
Maybe we don't listen to the nightmare goblins.
Well, I
Well,
can't speak to who the former residents were before they left, but it has definitely served as a good waypoint for the Library of Slumber to exist.
right. Okay. Well, Alistair's gonna rest a hand on his pack, just idly and totally not thinking about anything subconscious in his brain at all, because that'd be sketchy. And then
Daddy,
yes, he's gonna want that. And then you stop that, and he's gonna wander
Daddy,
around and look at the library.
you understand the wizard, don't you, Daddy? Come on, Daddy.
Did Lil find a mop?
You did not find a mop anywhere in this entire room. In fact, you have not found a single cleaning supply whatsoever. You have found books and books and books and
Books on
books.
cleaning?
Go ahead and what languages do you know again?
Lil knows Common, Orin, Halfling, and Infernal.
Woo.
You do not find any books in that language except for one that has some infernal writing within it, but it's mostly just descriptions of inscriptions that were found on some kind of ruin somewhere.
To sweep, no mops, no brooms.
So when I say clean up the keep, I mean get rid of all the bad things inside of it so that they don't eat me every time I try to go into the main keep to make a sandwich.
Sandwiches!
Yes, I am completely devoid of sandwiches. I have to rely on mage handing things through a window and then running back to the tower as quickly as possible.
Uh-huh. Right. Right. Would that possibly be to and Alistair says this as he pokes his head around a bookcase. Uh um would this be to avoid any unsavory things on the premises, maybe?
Well, you already met some of them.
Right, right. Yes. You know what? Fair. And he's gonna dip back behind the bookshelf. Oh, by the way, and then he's gonna come back out behind the bookshelf. D- uh, how do I put this politely? Demons. Have you met any of those?
While I have not personally met any of the demonic sort, whether fiendish or infernal, um, I certainly would not put it past anything of that regard to be in the dream realm. It is a shared world between most of the planes.
Right. Okay.
Sounds
Uh-huh.
complicated.
So to make ourselves a home, right?
Yes, of course, as long as it does not involve burning any books.
What about for food?
Ah,
Looks at one of the bookshelves.
no eating my books either, Mr. Minotaur creature. But as far as food goes, I can. And he kind of takes his arm and holds it over the table and then waves it slowly. And as it passes, you see dishes of food and drink spring up upon it. There are some roasted meats on skewers. There is a big leafy salad that seems to be studded with nuts and berries, as well as a small pitcher of what looks like oil or balsamic next to it. You see several whole fruits and vegetables off to on a small platter with a creamy looking dip. And you also see some roasted potatoes.
Hmm.
And for drinks, he appears to have just regular water.
Ah, okay. Let's start eating the salad with nuts and berries.
I think about whether or not it's a good idea to eat food from here.
He smiles slowly.
What would that be?
Oxford like stops mid chew as Wessel says this.
That would be either a history or an insight check.
So
Insight if
insight.
you're trying to figure out if this guy's trying to do anything. So while he does seem amused by your question, and there is a twinkle of mischief in his eye, he doesn't seem like he is wishing anything malicious with the offering of food. Um, he says, "While you are
I'm sorry.
correct that eating
Oh,
of eating of the Fey food could be detrimental to your health in more ways than one, I am sure. I already know your name, Good Weasel. If I wanted to, I could do a lot more with that than you eating of food."
All right. And Wessel gonna go ahead and eat too.
I mean, he's got you there. Alistair says,
yeah.
still, probably perusing the books.
All right, if you're looking for anything in particular, you can roll me an investigation.
Anything that looks interesting. Wow, I just saw it was in my inventory. Thank you for that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's
Also, your microphone is super low today, Felix, just FYI.
Yes, it's because I'm back on my PC for once, and I don't remember what my settings were. You probably might have me turned down because my phone was super loud since it was like right next to my face.
Oh no, I've got you at max volume.
Oh,
Samesies.
well, in that case, I have no idea. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Um, Anywho, investigation. You're perusing the books. You don't find anything tremendously interesting except for maybe one book that says Familiar Familiars, Navigating the Mortal Realm with Your Astral Self.
Mhm.
Alistair's just gonna kind of stare at the book. His eye twitches a little bit. He's gonna pocket it, but he doesn't look happy about it.
So as you take the book out to pocket it, as it starts slipping into your backpack, the pages on it flutter rapidly, and the book like kind of cracks open and lets out a keening shriek. And the wizard immediately bolts up from his desk and starts hustling around the stacks to you. "What are you doing?"
Taking the book so I can bring it to a table and read it.
"Well, you can certainly carry it without putting it in a bag. They do not like the dark."
Oh, right. Well, I didn't want to drop it. But okay, I guess I'll use two hands. And then Alistair's gonna sassily put a second hand on the book, smile at the wizard in that closed, tight-lipped, wry smile, and then stare at him as he walks over to the nearest desk.
Go ahead and roll me a deception check if you're trying to convince him that you weren't just trying to steal his fucking books. He
Yeah.
narrows his eyes at you, and he kind of purses his lips in a thin line of barely concealed anger. But he must really want his new home cleaned out, because he doesn't say anything and just smiles in a very tight way. He's like, "Naturally. Thank you so much."
I can only imagine like Alistair is like practically squeezing this book between his hands.
If he sees you dog ear a page, that is it, boy.
Alistair just smiles back the entire way over to the table and just like, yes, well, if they're, sentient, then wouldn't want them to be dropped and offended and all that. Yes, I'm gonna go over here then. He's gonna go around the table, put the table between him and the dude, and then put the book on the table.
He's gonna grumble and kind of go back to his desk and have a seat. So, anyway, yes, you may have a rest here before you complete your task, and if you survive, then I will definitely do everything within my power to help you.
All right.
Ah,
I'm not sure I remember if you guys took a short or a long rest between killing pixies or not. So I'm not
I
sure
don't
what
think
your
we took any rest.
yeah. So I'm not
Though I
sure what
do
your
have full health, so I don't know if that means I
Yeah,
just.
say I don't have any damage taken.
yeah. I don't remember if they actually got any shots in on you guys or not. But I
Wessel, you were hit with psychic damage, but Lil healed you before escaping the room.
okay.
Makes
Ah,
sense.
So if you guys
okay.
want
So
to
I.
take this opportunity to take a long rest to regain spell slots or anything, you certainly can. Or you can continue on with the wizard's task. Or
Uh,
any other action that you guys would like to take.
for raging. Is that restored on a short rest?
Long rest.
Okay.
I'm
Um,
down for a long
I'm
rest.
good for a short rest. If we need to do a long rest, I'm good.
Short
But
rest or a long rest.
I think
Mm,
Do I need a long rest or short rest? Give me a second to look.
So I don't
Bards
know if
need a
Lil
long
used
rest.
spells.
I
If
actually only have one spell slot that I haven't used, so I'm gonna just
it
take
looks
one out.
like we have taken a short rest. I have 0 on my hit dice counter of what's
Let me
left.
double check. Let me see my notes.
yeah, if Lil healed you, she would definitely have had to use a spell to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm currently sitting
So
at 3.
I'm fine with taking a long rest.
Same.
I think we should
I'll get my
probably
rages back and hit dice back.
have a nice good rest and then have at whatever these pests are.
And then I'll have my Sparky stick attuned to me. That is what it is named in my inventory. Sparky stick.
You named it Sparky Stick?
Yes, I do remember naming it that at the end of the last session when I grabbed it. And then I tried to give it to Alistair or someone, and I think it tried to spark them, and that's what name caused the name for it because they failed to save.
Oh boy. Alright, so you guys kind of settled in for a long rest. The wizard kind of sits at the table. He's going through some paperwork. He's writing some things with his quill. A general skitch scratch. You guys don't actually sleep though, because this is the dream realm. You are technically asleep somewhere else. You do kind of go into almost a elfin trance-like state though. Um, for actually 4 hours. Because in the dream realm, you don't need to do the full 8 hours for a long rest.
Um, what do I know about this stick?
Dun da da da. Hold on 1 minute. And I will update it for you in your inventory.
It's probably very weird for all these characters to see Lil just laying there, eyes open, just like silent for 4 hours. not doing anything.
I mean, to be fair, she is a bird, so I have expected her to take a handkerchief or something out of her
Yeah,
pack and just lay it
I
over
was
her
just
face.
about to, like, if Oxford actually would have known about that, he would have tried to put like something over the eyes. Like night night. Would Oxford know this about birds?
An intelligence check.
Yes.
Lil's just like I'm
Actually,
sleeping, but
yes. Having had to have
I
her twittering away on his horns half the night, half the day sometimes, he noticed that whenever she got tired, it was when it was dark.
I put a handkerchief over Will's face. Night night.
hey night.
If I couldn't find a handkerchief, it would have been a book.
I wrote down Lil has handkerchief over face to make night night.
All right, so we're gonna take our long rest then.
Mm-hmm.
Get
Yes.
my things back.
And I get to roll hit dice, so I don't have 3 health anymore. Hooray! That's exactly how my man made it. Look.
Aw, that is adorable.
Well, it's a long rest, so you don't have to roll dice, right?
Correct. You actually gain your hit dice back. You gain your hit dice back. You gain your spells back, and you gain full health.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
any
I did
other
that for fun.
resources? Any other resources as well?
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't level up, did we?
Not yet.
We're
Actually,
level
we-
1, right?
you were
Yep.
level 1, but as you
Oh, we.
wake up from your long rest, you feel recharged.
Oh. So I feel like I should roll a health for level 2. I don't know if that's what you're saying.
You can do the.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
You can either roll for your health, or you can use the average. It is your choice. You can try rolling first and seeing if that's better than the average, or you can just straight up take the average.
We're now level 2.
I will take the average.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Oh,
average
God.
on a D12 would be 7, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He said dice plus con, which is 0. Yay!
Yeah, I
That's
don't
your
understand what's
average.
happening right now.
We're leveling up, so our total health is increasing.
Mm-hmm.
You can
That's-
roll your hit die
Yep, and
plus your con.
you can use the beyond the D&D Beyond thingy to do a quick level up if you wanted
Oh yeah, let me do that on my app.
to make it easier.
Yeah, my phone died. I can't use the app right now.
Well, it's on the computer too.
I didn't make Wessel for this on D&D Beyond.
Oh.
I wonder if I've made Oxfriend. I don't know if I have.
I tried to make Wessel in standard game and it got weird because he's homebrewy.
Yeah.
2 seconds. I go grab charger and I plug phone in and I make app work.
Okay, you do that. I'm updating
Oh my God.
the stick anyway.
I
I need to.
need
look
to
into-
figure out how D&D Beyond works. Give me a
Oh
second.
my
here.
God.
All right.
Sorry.
So Ox friend,
Oh, I get danger sense and
this is
reckless
the
attack.
this is the stick you've got now.
Oh, okay. Did
Nice.
one of those get used ever?
Nope. That was just the staff's reaction to being picked up by somebody who didn't pass their
It
wisdom
didn't
saving
like.
throw.
Oh, that's. I kind of want to. Wait, do I even have that? Hang on. Wait, do I probably have? Wait, I have. No, I don't. Crap.
I gotta look up the spell.
So, Kat, what are you doing for
Ow.
Lil?
I think I'm just gonna do Bard for the time being. Because of the Song of Rest and Jack of all trades thing sounds pretty good, at least for right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cantrip, right?
I'm sorry, what's a cantrip?
Oh no. Wait, what? Oh no, it's a okay. It's a level 1 spell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For some reason, I thought that you located where it goes. All right, cool.
Oxfriend, you're a barbarian too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, we should have similar upgrades then.
Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't.
2d8.
Mm. When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your Charisma modifier to the damage it deals on a hit. That does nothing for me.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry, did you make a warlock with no charisma?
Maybe. Let me look at my sheet.
You mean the casting modifier for all of your spells?
Well, it's at a 0, but it's not a -1 like my strength is, so there's that at least.
What the fuck are you doing?
I've never
Aaron,
played a warlock before.
Aaron, please keep in mind that we thought this was a one-shot, and like, I designed Lil not having any idea what I was doing or any research at all. So, I mean, I completely understand.
Holy sweet Jesus. What do you have? What I need to look at you
What?
now.
Watch it be a -1
Oh my
in
God.
I
charisma.
think you might
No,
like the
a
Eyes of the
-1 is
Runekeeper.
strength.
You might like Eyes of the Runekeeper.
Yeah, I got that one. I can pick 2.
So you got
The thing is,
intelligence and wisdom.
How
I've
about
No charisma.
hold on, what's it called?
never played a warlock, okay?
Eldritch something, which helps give you advantage on saving throws when it comes to gaining or retaining your concentration on spells.
That would be Eldritch Mind, yes. I was looking at that one, because everything else is revolving around Eldritch
Yeah,
Blast.
I
And
know, right?
to crush your soul a little further, Aaron, I didn't take Eldritch Blast.
Oh my
Lily
God.
didn't either.
Oh my God.
I
I'm
know
crying.
that's what Lily did, and I was like,
I'm
I don't want
crying.
Eldritch Blast. I want other things.
Oh God. Oh God. It's over. Rocks fall, everyone dies.
No! That's not.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine, Aaron. It's fine.
I mean, he's very grumpy, so I guess it makes sense that he has no charisma. But
That
this
was
also
my
means
thought process!
Aaron, do you want to go into my attacks and make sure I entered that incorrectly? I think I did.
on the roll
I
20
had the
sheet or
roll 20 sheet
okay.
for the Sparky stick.
Oh, literally nothing changed for me except for my hit points.
Yeah.
And you got a couple new abilities. You got Reckless Attack and Danger Sense.
Not according to this.
Are you going 2 levels Barbarian?
Yeah?
Yeah, Danger Sense, you get a 2nd level. You get an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger. Meaning you have advantage on dex saves or dex saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells.
Okay. My app doesn't use that many words, but sure.
And then reckless attack while you're raging, you can take a reckless attack to have advantage on all of your attacks, but that means anyone attacking you also has advantage.
Yee.
Felix, you may also like Beguiling Influence.
My hit dice max says 2 now, and I don't know what that means.
That means
You
that you can
can.
roll 2 of those per short rest before you run out of hit dice to roll. Or you
Plus,
could roll 1 on one short rest and another on another short rest.
Oh, okay.
it is so nice being able to like actually open up the character window and work on stuff.
Yeah, your DC was 1 off, Rob, so I fixed that for you.
Oh, was it? I thought it would be the level of the spell. It would be 8 plus the level of the spell plus a modifier.
No. So how that works is it kind of it's going to be 10 plus your sorry, my fucking words are not working.
We're all here. It's okay.
It's going to be 10. It's going to
Oh
be
wait, no, it's
10
usually
plus your
10.
wisdom.
Oh, okay, cool. That's better. Because actually, I think it would have been technically 8. Well, because 8 plus proficiency plus modifier.
Yeah,
Normal.
that's why it's 10 plus your wisdom. Now, when your proficiency increases, the DC will increase. Or if your wisdom increases, the
Okay.
DC will increase.
Okie dokie. Let me see if I can adjust that where it's automatic if we go to like level 4 or 5, like a year from now.
I just made it your spellcasting modifier. It just made wisdom your spellcasting modifier, so it's fixed now.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you did
If you
that
go to
to me.
spells, you can choose what your spellcasting
Oh,
ability
yeah, I
is.
forgot. I
So
was
I
gonna
just
try
put
to do it the
wisdom.
hard way.
So that shows you what your spell save DC is. If wisdom is
Yep,
your casting.
true. Got it. Thank you.
No problem.
Do I get any more spells? That's a good question. I don't think so.
Bard? Maybe.
Well, if you're doing it in D&D Beyond, if you click on Manage Spells, and click Add Spells, it'll show you if you've got any new spell slots to add spells to.
Oh, I can.
And you
I
get
can
to
add a
know
spell.
5. You get to
Nice.
know 5 of them
Okay.
with 3 spell slots.
Choose wisely.
Probably shouldn't
Unlike
choose
some
sleep.
people.
I mean, I was staying true to the roleplay.
I mean, that's all I can ask for is that you stay true to the roleplay. Grumpy
Probably shouldn't
boy's
choose
grumpy.
sleep since no one can sleep.
I could have argued it that he's got the like sassy pretty boy charisma thing going on, but no, he's just an asshole. He doesn't have charisma.
Yeah, he's basically Quan, but prettier.
He's Quan but less repressed.
That's true. Quan is pretty repressed. Rob, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of singing.
A cult and or club.
Accurate.
We've lost him.
Dun, dun,
He
dun.
got eaten by the singing.
That's accurate.
Am I
Okay.
not wearing armor? I'm not wearing armor.
Let me look at you.
Apparently, when I reduce a hostile creature to 0 HP, I can gain 3 temp HP. I didn't know that, Nate.
Yeah, it looks like you forgot armor.
Oh, I think I did that on
I'm back.
purpose because barbarians get
Oh, yeah.
stuff if they're not wearing armor.
You are a barbarian. That is true.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I don't have armor for the same reason because my dex and con are 2, so adds up to 14.
I think you should have more.
My armor class should be 13 then.
I think it should be. Yes.
It is now.
So yeah, I have a dex modifier 2 and con modifier 2.
Is there a
Making
way
it
for
14.
it to automatically add all my barbarian stuff so that I don't have to keep typing it in?
Not in
that.
Roll20.
Not in Roll20.
Oh,
Okay.
is it not in the copiendum? You can just look up like reckless attack and whatnot.
No.
But I don't
So,
know how.
so we are unfortunately not Austin. Roll20 does not have all the things unlocked for us.
Oh.
Yes.
That's okay.
Okay.
Well, barbarian is just base stuff. I
Yeah,
thought.
and it doesn't have all of it in there.
So
Oh.
the weird, you know how Alistair's race thing said plus this year, and we could not figure out what that was.
Uh-huh.
I still don't know what that was, but when I clicked on the cog and I erased subrace, changeling appeared. So it was apparently a subrace of changeling. I don't
Sounds
know
good.
from where, but I already had changeling in there.
Perfect. What in God's name is happening over there?
I'm losing it. Oh, I'm losing it. Whew.
That is called karaoke.
Is it? Is
Is
that what
it
that is?
now?
That is what some people call it.
That's surely something then.
I'm
I don't know
imagining.
what song it was. I could not figure that out.
It was something in the West way, and that was about all I was paying attention to.
I'm imagining, just for immersion's sake, that somewhere somebody's opened a book of show tunes, and it's just reverberating throughout the library.
Or Lil singing in her sleep.
Sleep karaoke. I mean, that would be fitting for Lil. Also fitting that it's not like calm song; it's more just belting it out.
Just
Tang 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 tang.
Ting, ting, ting. Oh boy.
Good. Well, okay, I think that does it. Also, my languages mean nothing now, at least as far as written. Never mind. I said something stupid and I corrected myself.
Wait, what?
Oh. Can read everything now.
Doesn't necessarily mean you can speak all of them.
Yes, that's fair. Alistair's just
Alright.
reading this and is like, what's it say? And he's just.
What?
gosh.
Well, you would be able to translate it because you can understand it. You just can't speak the language.
Or you can just be like, I don't speak this language. And you're telling the complete truth. Because you can't speak it.
But a very, very, very good insight could tell that you maybe understand it. Maybe.
I mean, fair. He might still do that just to mess with you guys. Like, what's it say? I feel
Alistair, Alistair, I don't know if those were words.
I don't know if those are words.
Get away from that, Emma.
The glories of two monitors. It's actually really nice.
It is.
I have two
Right.
monitors for work. I don't have two monitors for play. I should get another monitor for play.
I have 2 monitors.
My second monitor is a square. It's in a resolution I've never heard of. It was $30 and it's still the best investment I've ever made.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I know we're only, based on like our levels and our class and stuff, allowed to know so many languages.
Mhm.
But Wessel is Rooney, and Rooney knows an unreasonable number of languages. Does
So
Wessel also know those languages, or no?
Wessel does not. Wessel is
Okay.
not a hive mind with Rooney.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's less. Wessel knows all the languages she knows, but he knows the things that are active in her brain because of their bond type thing.
Happy puppy. Just checking.
Yeah. I could say the same for Sives. He knows
You need money
more
from me?
languages than he's supposed to.
Okay.
Well, Randy knows as many languages as she's supposed to. It's just like a lot of languages.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's just
$12.
Rangers get to know a lot.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
Are you grabbing a drink or just drinking here?
You're grabbing me a drink?
How nice of him.
Yeah, the Mexican Cokes in glass bottles.
That
Nice.
Sounds
nice.
delicious.
Yes, please.
Half a country away, though, so
Yep.
shame.
Nah, Austin's grabbing tacos for us.
Oh,
Two.
oh, rude.
Yeah, I'm
I
getting
want
2
tacos.
Cokes and 4 tacos.
I want tacos.
You can eat
You
great
have a
even late
husband?
with Taco Bell.
Can a husband make you tacos?
No, my husband's playing Halo with his friends.
How dare.
What'd
My husband do.
you say?
Wait, have we not described this to you before?
No, I don't know what you said because you cut out.
That's what I'm having my husband do.
Ah,
Grab me
fair.
tacos.
Fair.
Ask your husband to also grab me tacos.
Aaron wants you to grab her tacos too somehow.
Same.
Oh. So he'll
Surprise.
grab you tacos, but Sean's going to eat them.
That bitch.
Called a bitch. Can't let him go bad, Aaron. We can't let him go bad.
But I want the tacos. Hey, Wessel, what's the other language that you know?
Wessel knows Gnomish
They've heard. Like, what?
and
Sylvan and Common, right?
Gnomish, Elvish, and Common are the ones that Wessel knows,
Oh, okay. Well,
according to my little thingy.
you would definitely know Sylvan as well, just because.
Okay. Okay. I think I tried to add languages and it just yelled at me, so I wasn't able to add languages.
I am sorry.
Yeah, see, it keeps doing
There
that.
is more
Anytime I
reason
go
to
to add a
correct
language, it just yells language proficiency.
So you're not
So-
adding a language when you click that. You're just clicking. So if you actually go to the little I, the compendium over there, and you search the language you want to add, you can drag and drop it.
Oh.
I just, for under proficiency, I just put type out what I know.
Yeah, in proficiency, you would put in the word, like next to the proficiency thing.
I was trying. It yells at me. It's fine.
Yeah, that
You see
thing is
Sylvan?
very fucking nice.
See?
Look.
The PS5.
Okay, so what you do is you
Yes,
press
I
the plus
found.
button.
It's cool. I found the way Aaron
Okay.
said.
You found the way?
Oh,
Oh
the
my
way.
god.
Found
Nope,
a
nope.
way.
Have you found the way?
Oh.
Red pandas are adorable.
Panda. Oh, that is adorable. Alright, you guys let me know when you're done.
I'm done. But barbarians are simple.
I'm
This
done.
is true.
Because Lil is simple.
If we go high enough level, I imagine Ox would become a wild magic barbarian. Just because that would be what would happen to him. He has no luck at all.
So Wessel knows Sylvan, Gnomish, Elvish, and Common. Aggressive. This seems aggressive. Seems like a lot of languages.
Ox knows Halfling, Sylvan, Common, and Minotaur. Because apparently Minotaur is a language.
Why not?
Minotaur is a language.
Where's my clasp? Oh, there it is.
I
Oh.
made all these little post-it notes for me for
Oh, God.
what comes up next with Lil, but now I gotta change them all because now she's level 2, so I have to change everything I just wrote. Oh, my little post-its. Come here, post-its.
Which background did we give for Wessel? A far traveler. Okay.
Far Traveler. Same as Rooney.
I don't even know. Oh, I have the haunted one.
Yeah, because of the grisly death of Petunia the cow.
You're scarred.
For life!
Trauma! Or no, emotional damage! Emotional damage!
Emotional damage.
Oh, God.
Yay!
Fucking love racing.
Hmm?
That dude.
Oh, yeah.
Emotional.
You had a great axe, right?
Who?
Yeah, you
Wessel?
have a great sword, actually. Okay.
Wessel has a sword.
Sword!
I have my horns, I have my maw, and I have my stick.
Stick!
It goes sparky, sparky.
Felt like a sword was closer to the claws, you know?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Nom, 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 nom.
You know what? Just for the lulz, I'm going to rename my maul Big Hammer.
Alright, well, I'm all set now that I've figured some of the things out.
I've also created your character sheet in D&D Beyond, just so you're aware.
Oh, wonderful, thank you.
You just have to go to that
I'm
link
like
that I gave you.
very hungry now because we were talking
claim
about the
it.
tacos, and now I'm just like starving. I was fine before we were talking about tacos.
Delicious, delicious tacos. All right. So Wessel's ready. Oxfriend is ready.
Yes.
Cat is ready.
Yes.
Alistair is
Actually,
ready.
I do have a
Alistair is
question.
ready.
Okay. Guess question, Oxfriend.
I might have missed this, but do Minotaurs naturally have dark vision?
No.
No? Okay.
No. You
I
need
know.
torches.
Neither does a Lilku.
No, they do not.
Lilku just falls asleep at night.
Shoo. Does Alistair have dark vision?
I would imagine so, and even if it doesn't, he's not telling anybody.
Let's find out.
Changeling. I would think changelings would. Oh, by the way, Aaron, guess what dice I have access to?
The answer is no. No, you do not have dark vision.
In that case, yes, he does, as far as you know.
I think Wessel's the only one with dark vision.
I have access to
I can see all.
I have access to
Yeah,
the lovely,
I can see
lovely
that
rainbow
too.
dice.
Oh man. So you're just gonna I don't know.
Roll real dice.
You might curse them. Austin, he's gonna curse your
Yes!
dice.
Yes, I need to curse this set of dice.
No.
They're too broken.
They're too powerful.
They are.
You should have used them to try and roll your HP then.
I don't know where the D12 is. I just see the D6 and the D20.
Oh,
Roll the D6
that's all he
twice.
ever needs.
If 6 is half of 12, then
Oh wait,
just
I might
roll
have
it 4
I might have
times.
cursed it. I just rolled a 2.
Look what
no,
you've
then
done!
there's an 18. No, it was an 18 next.
That means nothing. You're just slowly corrupting them into nothingness. Anyway, so you guys wake up from your 4-hour long rest, which is 4 hours less than in the real world, feeling energized and spry and better than ever before. And Ox, you now know what your stick can do. You feel it thrumming between your fingers very excitedly.
Like a drumstick? Do you get a drum?
No.
Oh. Darn.
It is actually a staff, but to somebody as large as Oxfriend, it is a stick.
It's a tree for Lil.
I'm like
Yes.
thinking it's like at least it's probably taller than Lil.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's about 4 feet tall, so probably.
Wessel
What
has
is
a climbing
Lil?
speed. Awesome.
I don't have it written down. Let's see.
Lil experiences trauma for once. She just wants to go home. She can't go home yet, so Oxfriend holds up the stick and Lil just sits on it and closes her eyes. Ah, I'm back in the forest.
Or she could just sit on his head.
I mean,
right now she's trying to avoid the, severed limb dangling from his horn.
Oh yeah, there is that.
Oh yeah, there's that.
actually, I forgot about that.
No one can ever forget that trauma.
I think Oxford has forgotten about it by now.
It's amazing that the wizard had made no mention of the leg hanging off your horn, honestly. But he sees you guys are kind of awake and aware, and he's like, "Ah, excellent. Did you have a good slumber?"
Sure. I don't think we actually fell asleep, but sure.
Naturally. If you're already asleep, you can't fall asleep while you're asleep.
Yes.
I'm gonna get a headache.
Isn't there some dystopian horror, don't look at mirrors type thing about that?
If you get a headache here, do you still get one in the real world?
On that note,
Yes, because I have had many, many nights where I dreamt I had a migraine and I woke up with a migraine.
oh
It's the
no.
same thing. Out of D&D experience, that is a true true fact.
Dun dun dun. Anywho, if you are ready to explore the heap and rid it of its annoyances, that would be greatly appreciated.
You just want us to walk around the building. We've already walked around and make sure it doesn't have anything else in it, right?
Uh, if you could just check every room and get rid of any living and or undead thing in it, I would greatly appreciate it. The only place that I know is safe for sure is my tower.
Okay, so we can avoid the rest of this building?
Yes. Also, I don't really want you snooping around it till I'm sure of you lot.
What you're saying is that we are not allowed to check the rest of this building.
You stop right there, Miss Bird.
Miss Bird?
He's just running around in circles and just kind of like just everywhere. Just
Yeah, he sees you try to go up the stairs, and he's like, "Nope, nope, nope, nope. Out that door with you. Front door you came in at. Out that way. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Good, good, good."
Bye. And then Alistair's gonna pat the book on the table and just stare at the wizard as he walks out.
He meets your eyes. He does not blink. He stares into them until you exit the building.
Alistair so desperately wants to do the Cora thing, but he doesn't. You know, the
That points at her eyes, points at your eyes, back and forth.
Backing up.
I call that the soccer maneuver.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so you guys are back out in the keep area. What do you guys want to do?
Well, every
sweep,
room.
sweeping. We clean. Sweep, sweep.
We already checked the barn and the altar room that's over here. I vote
Alistair
we.
gestures grandly to the doors that he unlocked forever ago. Literally yesterday.
Fair.
And as Lil goes to push the doors open, they do not give.
Locked.
Son of a biscuit. And then Alistair goes back over to the window.
Is there no window here? I'm guessing then.
Lil goes back
No,
over
there's
here
not.
and goes, "Door's locked. Door's locked."
Alistair sighs heavily and puts his face against the glass and his hands up like he's trying to peer in again. And it's like, "Yes, Lil, I'm working on it." Again.
Perception check, Alistair.
Russell's gonna look through this window too.
Perception.
Perception check for Wessel too.
I'll look through this window.
And perception check for Ox.
Russell sees all.
All right, Wessel, you see the same kind of sitting room area that you saw before. There are some shelving of books. There's some comfortable looking couches. And you can also see on the table, the only change that is there is the bowl of fruit that was there previously. While it looked like nice, vibrant apples when you saw it yesterday, looks like black, rotten sludge now.
Weird things are going on in there.
All right, Alistair, you peer in, and it is empty as it was before, but the plates and cups that you had seen on the tables have vanished now, and all the chairs have been pushed in. The doors over on the far side are also closed instead of open as they had been previously.
Uh-huh. Alistair's,
Oxford, do you see barrels? A lot of them. A lot of barrels stacked up on top of each other.
Hmm.
Alistair's gonna squint.
And one chest. Right there.
Ooh.
But
Is
mostly
this
barrels.
is this window open?
Nope, the window is shut. It appears to be of regular glass with in a leaded frame. It does look like it can open, but the winch is on the inside.
Hmm.
uh, can Alistair try to mage hand this open again?
So you cast Mage Hand. It goes out and it presses on the door, and it does creak open.
And now can I see in here?
Yes, you can see
Is
in there. It looks exactly as it did before, just red carpet, and you can catch a glimpse of two staircases um, that you think might be leading upwards, and the door across the hallway that leads to the library room that Wessel was able to peer at. And like the vaguest outline of maybe some potted plants.
see if I'm correct. I can't see these, right?
You
Not from
can,
here.
if you kind of crane your neck and like lean kind of at an angle, you can just make out the doors, but not so much the handles specifically.
Hmm. Okay, and do these. If that window opens, then Alistair. I mean, well,
There is a
Alistair is
winch.
wondering the same thing.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's kind of like one of those little levers that you can spin around in place and it'll slowly creak in or out in whichever direction you're turning it.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, Alistair's gonna try to mage hand this window open, Winchy Woo style.
Okay. And it starts to open.
Uh, mm, mm, yeah. He's gonna dip into the bush real quick while he does this.
Alright, are you still opening it as you're dipping into the bush?
Yeah, you just see his hand is held up, and he's slowly sinking into the bush until nothing but a hand is sticking out of the bush.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me. Also, Lil, with your thieves' tools, you easily open those doors over there. And roll me a perception check really quick, Lil. Yeah, so you managed to unlock the door easily, as if the lock was made of butter. And you push the door open a crack, and you can hear a weird sound coming from over to your left as you're looking into the building. There's a long red carpet and two staircases facing towards you, a set of double doors to your left, one of which is creaked open, and a small single doorway to your right, which is currently closed, and a doorway directly across from you that is currently closed. There are four plotted plants lining the red carpet.
I see nothing in that room.
But you do hear a weird to your left that abruptly stops as Alistair, the window is now open.
Lil starts going, ah. And Lil says, doors open! Doors open! Windows open! Doors open!
Oxfriend, what are you doing?
I'm looking around, seeing what I can see. What is this in front of me here?
So that is the monument that you had previously found about like 3 sessions ago.
Okay.
I can read you what it says if you'd like. Give me a second, I
Yeah.
gotta find the page.
Alistair's gonna stick his head in the window and just give a look around and see if there's anybody here.
We'll just
I'm-
roll with your perception from last time, the 19, and you kind of peer around, and you don't see anybody, but you do catch a glint of flickering light from over in this direction.
Beatrice Brown, who lies upside down.
Alright.
That's what the stone said.
She's reading the inscription. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, Alistair doesn't know where anybody else is. He's seen Ox a couple. He's gonna go this way. Hey. So, windows open. Apparently the door is too, which is great. Don't wander off again. Just, you know what happened last time. Hopefully. How's your
Oh.
short-term memory?
Bill looks out and goes, "Hi!"
Alistair jumps.
So he actually opened the other window, the one over here.
Bill jumps out.
Lil's just smushing her face against the unopened window.
There was a loud crashing noise.
Jesus fucking Christ, Lil's going through walls again.
Wessel's just in this room.
Yep. It's a long carpet lined along the center. Yes, I'll move you over, child. Center of the room. And there's some potted plants along it. And you can see two staircases leading upward from where you're standing, a small door in front of you, and a small door to your right, and two double doors, one of which is open to your left, that Lil is running back and forth between. And you can see Oxfriend climbing in a window.
How effective is that?
Actually, yeah, roll me a strength save.
Ooh, +5. Natural 5.
Your ass gets stuck and you're hanging in, halfway out the window.
Put 2 of those behind you in the fridge. For me and you. You got one.
Alright, so Wessel's going to try to find the rest of his companions.
Which are over here in this room. You can see
Wonderful.
Lil next to Oxfriend, who is hanging halfway in, halfway out of a window. It appears to be stuck. No sign of Alistair yet.
Oh no.
Yeah, Alistair's gonna follow and I guess try to help Oxfriend through the window if he can.
Go ahead and roll me a strength check as you try to shove him through the window.
With your massive strength
With
score.
your massive strength score.
Massive -1 strength.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. So you back up and you lower your shoulder and you kind of run and you kind of ram it into his rump and he kind of tumbles through on the other side.
Well, at least I didn't
Now
have to
there's no
step
more
in.
table.
Yes, Ox, roll a charge attack on that table.
Oh, really?
No,
Okay.
I was joking. Joking.
Alright.
Right. I'll be right back. 'Cause he opened the window. But now that he knows the door is open, he's not going to suffer the indignity of climbing through the window. He walks
said there was a
all
chest in
the
here?
way around.
The door's shut, Alistair.
Son of a...
I see a chest. I have flashbacks. I hit it with a hammer. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Do you
Alistair
attack?
squints at the door.
I got so confused. I thought these were mine. I was like, I don't have these on my keys.
Why is Lil flying through walls?
Not. She goes through the window each time.
That window wasn't open.
It is now.
Oh, god damn it.
Alistair's gonna lean in the window.
Lil's ninja. She goes through windows.
Fresh. Lil's like a patron, the Kool-Aid man.
Lil, you need to chill.
Alistair's gonna climb through the window, brush himself off and clear his throat indignantly. The front door closed. I don't know if they're there or if the house is just being. And then he flips his hand around with a sneer.
The window behind you is slowly closing.
Do we see anything?
No, you just see the little lever kind of turning by itself.
Alistair's gonna look at the window and point and go, "You stop!"
It starts to open back up again.
I didn't know you could talk to windows, Alistair.
Well,
Stop
I
the
didn't either,
windows!
but it's musty in here.
Musty windows!
You hear a collective as all the windows start to open slowly.
Alistair just blinks and stares and starts to look very nervous. He looks over at everybody else, namely Wessel, and is just like raises a brow. T- t- tilts his head a couple times towards the doors to the main to these. It's like, like, do we go or?
I mean, we have to check every room. We're already in this one.
Lil find a broom.
And Vessel is just gonna
Or a
start
mop.
walking further in.
Or a
Investigation
cleaning
check.
instrument.
Investigation check, Lil. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. So, you're looking around the room, and you see propped up on the wall over here next to all the boxes and the barrels and the chest, what looks like a broom. Yes.
Ah! And she runs over and picks up the broom. Ready to sweep!
And as you grasp the broom, you go ahead and let's see here.
Swear if it's the same broom from the Curse
Yeah,
of Strahd.
probably.
Well, actually,
Is it
like
a shocky broom? Is it made out of a shocky stick?
no. So I was just kidding. As
If
you
Will says that, Oxfam looks at his stick is like, is that your brother?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's a regular broom. You pick up your regular broom, and as you do so with an investigation check of 21, you notice that the barrel next to you seems to be filled with fruits and vegetables and various kind of salted meats. It's kind of like full on larder storage almost for a lot of foodstuffs. And Alistair, with a 19 investigation, you notice the same thing as Lil. You also notice that there is a strange lack of dust anywhere in here. As
That's
if
actually what I was gonna ask about. Like, if there was dust tracks.
No, actually, there is not. And not only is there not dust tracks, but that flickering light you saw, you glance into the next room down the hallway over here, and you see what looks like a very cozy kitchen with a cook fire already lit. There's actually a pot bubbling on the stove.
Right. So let me get this straight. Alistair's gonna squeeze around the table and go up to the window and kind of, I look like I'm in the window, but I'm leaning against the wall next to the window, and he's actively talking to the window now. He looks up at the winch and just kind of folds his arm. Actually, the pose in the icon is exactly what he's doing right now. um, he kind of stares up at the winch and so am I to understand that there's nobody in this building physically except for us right now? One winch for yes, two for no.
Lil goes,
Wessel's going to interject with, well, if we're done talking to the walls, I'm gonna keep checking out rooms.
Maybe it only responds to force. Answer.
It did respond. It winched twice.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think any of us heard that.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Sorry, it winched twice when you asked that question.
what was your question again?
If we're alone, 1. If we're not alone, 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Window tells Alistair.
We are not alone.
Not alone.
I mean,
Imagine deciphering that next month.
Alistair asked the window if we're alone.
He did.
The window said, and we knew we were not safe.
Okay. Thank you for your cooperation. It's lovely in here. Thank you for keeping it clean, I guess. I'm gonna look around now. Goodbye. And then, yeah, I was just gonna go.
and the window winch kind of goes in and then out in a wave.
Casita, is that you?
Maybe.
Also, Lil wouldn't be interested in the chest, but Kath is like, no one's gonna check the chest.
Wessel will check the chest.
Oh, Wessel will check the chest?
Wessel is going to investigate around the chest.
It looks like a normal chest.
Alright, well then Wessel's gonna open the chest.
And a long, slimy appendage lashes out and attempts to wrap around your middle. Hold on one moment for me.
Oh,
Awesome.
that's actually.
Yeah.
The thing with mimics is like, it's such a meme joke, and it's a mimic. Never mind.
No, this one's an actual fucking mimic.
See, and we would have cleared the entire house except for that one if nobody would have checked the chest.
I mean, fair.
The moment Wessel is grabbed at, he's going to just yell for help.
That sounds like a very good option to have. So I just need to roll an attack really quick, just because
No
he
worries.
gets a surprise.
Absolutely.
If Lil actually attacks at any point, which may or may not happen, can I use broom as quarterstaff?
You can. You definitely can.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty, and it also, I believe, has advantage. Yeah. Alright, so that's a 16 to hit.
Is this technically a melee attack?
It is.
Is it a... Let's see. Okay.
So does a 16 hit you?
Yeah.
That's going to be 8 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled because of the adhesive nature of this guy's cytopod tongue. So,
Do I have to choose to rage before being attacked?
yeah, raging
Okay.
is a bonus action on your turn, but this was
Surprise!
yeah, this was a sneak attack because you rolled an 11 on your investigation around the chest before you touched it, so you didn't know that it was bad.
There.
So yes.
You said 8, right?
Yes, that will be 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Glad I leveled you guys up.
Yeah. Is that and he's grappled?
Mm-hmm.
little.
The bastard. Mimic, 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 mimic. No,
It's the little picture we usually use for grappled.
I think I usually use the one that kind of looks like where is it?
So the
There it
correct
is.
answer was to
Grapple.
actually hit it with the hammer, like I said earlier as a joke.
Yeah, I was about to start rolling initiative then, and then you were like, "Oh no, it's a joke," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll save that."
God damn it. The one time the dumb action is the right action.
So Wessel gets hit and grabbed and goes, ah, ah, the chest is eating me!
I need to roll initiative.
Click on your character first.
Yes. And initiative. Oh, that's a
Yay!
natural one.
I mean, a bad one, but yay, it ended up on turn order.
Alistair, don't forget to roll for initiative.
Oh yeah.
Man, poor ox friend.
Don't forget to click your character.
I'm always clicked on my.
Always clicked on my character.
I just like seeing the three little orbs above his head. I don't know why.
Wait, orbs?
When you click on
Yeah.
your character, you get like circles at the top.
Oh yeah, those guys.
I did the red one for health.
I don't know what they're for, but they make me happy.
You can enter in values for them and get like bars. That
Yeah.
and I have one that's like a health bar.
I always
Me
put the
too.
monster's
Well,
health
that's
in.
what you do.
I always put the monster health in one of the orbs, so every time you guys attack, I can just minus it until I know if it's dead or not. That way, I don't have to keep checking the character sheet for it if it's not its turn yet.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna do the same thing. Boom.
All right, Lil. So you can see that there is a chest that has opened up and is currently wrapping a thick, slimy scarf question mark around Wessel and hugging him and dragging him into the chest. Lil, what are you gonna
Did the
do?
chest? Did the chest go? Give me a hug.
Well,
Yes.
then
Not
Wessel
allowed.
said. Well, Wessel said
Help.
something along the lines of "Help! It's the chest is eating me." I believe is the phrase.
Sure
Yeah.
did.
So Lil gonna run over here with her broom and say "bed chest" and smack it on the head.
Go ahead and roll to attack. And that hits too. And you thwap it for 3 bludgeoning damage.
And okay, yeah, I don't think there's really anything else I can do, can I? I can't help Wessel get free because I whacked the chest on the head.
Mm-hmm.
On the top.
So he has advantage on his attacks against Wessel because you're being grappled by it. So he's gonna nom on you. And that's a 17 to hit.
Goodness gracious. Yeah.
So that's gonna be 10 piercing damage
Oh my god.
and 7 acid damage.
You didn't level us up that much.
I'm sorry, he rolled a
Wessel's
lot.
unconscious.
Good night. Which brings us to your turn, Wessel. Please make a death saving throw.
Okay.
You succeed.
Yay.
Alistair, it's your turn. Man, this is just a flashback to last night when my character was eaten by rats in that one shot. Alistair?
Sorry, what? Hi.
Your turn.
Wessel's being eaten.
He sure is. Alistair doesn't know this yet because he can't see you from where he is, so
He
he's
yelled
gonna...
it loudly.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Before he
And
went
Lil yelled,
unconscious.
Help.
bad chest.
In fact, he
Thunk.
said, "Help, this chest is eating me." So you actually have a pretty good idea of what's going on. Because
Oh,
you were
good.
there
Oh,
that
good.
one time that Sives almost got eaten by a barrel.
Yeah. For that reason, he's just gonna say again, and then he's and then he's gonna go over here, and well, that's like right there, huh?
Yeah, you
He's
can
gonna
see Wessel like hanging half in, half out of the chest, currently being munched on.
Unconscious.
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 ah, that's bad. It makes Alistair pause as totally not looking through what I can do. He wonders, what if you die in the dream realm? What happens to you in the? Do you just wake up, or do you die for real?
I was wondering the same question like 20 minutes ago.
I guess you'll find out.
Hope we don't have to find out.
And
Bruni wakes up in a cold sweat, clutching her chest and looking haggard, and then she tries to feel behind her for the comforting fur of Wessel, only to find barren ground where he was before, and a very fading amount of stardust.
Okay. Alistair is gonna squeeze past this thing and like immediately scrunch up against the wall in this little corner. And he's gonna.
I'll say you climb over the barrel of apples so that you don't have to take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, Alistair would. And he's gonna. The chest is more flesh than wood, right? Or does it actually have wood components? Would I know this from previous mimics?
So, go ahead and just roll me an intelligence check with advantage because you have encountered one before.
Hell.
Yep. All right. So you know that it looks like wood, but it's not actually wood. This mimic doesn't have any part of it that is made from wood. It is kind of like a shape-changing ooze or slime more than anything else. They are aberrations, and they can just transform their flesh to look more or less like one thing or the other. Honestly, kind of like yourself.
Okay. Well.
Only they don't have a brain and you do. Ha ha ha. Hair flip.
Great. Well, at risk, instead of risking setting everything on fire, Alistair's gonna chill touch it, and he's gonna try to, I don't know, sassily slap it across the handles and say, "You stop that." Gonna go. I gotta click that. That's the thing I do.
Oh no.
Oh man. Oh Jesus. Okay.
We are gonna die.
So that's a
The
natural
vessel's dead.
one.
It is a natural one.
Oh wait, this is actually really bad.
Can hey Kathy, do you got your wild magic chart handy?
Sure would help if I had charisma, huh?
Give me just a moment here.
When does Cat not have the wild magic table with her?
All right, what do we need?
Roll me a D100, Alistair.
Okie dokie.
What do we got, Kat?
Sorry, I was on another screen. Number 3. All right, give me a second here. Let me go to number 3.
So glad that's not a 2. So glad that's not a 2.
For the next minute,
does.
you can see any invisible creature if you have line of sight to it.
Nice.
Well, that's not bad at all.
So glad it's not a 2.
So your eyes just kind of light up and glow instead of creating a spectral hand that reaches out and just like bitch slaps the mimic. You shudder for a moment and just everything is in super stark relief. And for the briefest of moments, you can actually see something dart around the corner and down the stairs out of sight. That happens now. Anything else? Oh, anything else for your turn, Alistair?
Good question. I don't think I can do anything.
Oh,
I'm
and also, sorry, I
gonna-
cut off your sentence there. Go right ahead.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. No, it's no, no, it's okay. I don't have anything else I can do. So
Right, but I think he was about to react to something, and I cut that off. Go right ahead.
it's already out of my brain if I was going to do something. It's so good.
Alistair just stares with his mouth open a minute, and then just shuts it. And it's Ox's turn. Ox, he's eating your friend. This is Petunia all over again.
Ox is gonna rage and step up here, and we gotta mark off the rage. And pull out his big hammer and be like, "Bad chest, bad. No eating friends." And you know what? Yeah, we'll reckless attack for advantage.
If you roll a natural one, you're hitting Wessel.
Ooh,
Ooh,
yes.
nice, nice, nice.
Nice.
I heard that.
Ah,
Oh,
shit.
max damage.
That's fucking
Max
23
damage.
damage.
Nice.
Oh
Yeah,
wait.
he
Okay, almost max damage, but still.
he looks flabbergasted. In fact, he
Oh
released
wait, rage 2.
+2. Okay.
Yeah.
-2. All right, yeah, he looks like you just took a little bit less than half of his health bar out. There's cracks appearing in the wood, and you can see weird pulsing flesh-colored tones beneath of it. And in fact, with a crit like that, it is so shocked that it promptly drops the weasel.
I imagine that like seeing the chest trying to actively eat his friend instead of just keeping him inside it. Just blind rage, grabbed a hammer, totally swung back, hammer probably narrowly missing Alistair's head, and just like the strongman bell at the carnival.
All right. And anything else for your turn, Ox? You've done a bonus action and an action, but did you want to like say or do anything else real quick?
I didn't move one step.
Mhm.
If I were to move here, would that give Lil advantage, or is no because of the corner?
I would say you could stay where you are, and she'd still have advantage just because he's kind of boxed in there. Haha, the box
Okay.
is boxed in. Ha ha.
Bad box! Bad box!
And Lil, it is now your turn.
Okay. With being boxed in, does that apply only to physical melee attacks?
No, I would say that it would be advantage, but if you're trying to cast a spell that is not specifically a touch spell, you will be at disadvantage by being in melee with something. So it would be just an even roll.
Okay.
If it's like range 30 feet or something, that's a disadvantage. If it's range like touch, if your spell needs to be that you touch something, then you would have your advantage.
Well, what I was gonna try to do is, like try to pull Wessel away, but
You can do that, but he would have an attack of opportunity on either you or Wessel. I'd have to roll a d2 to see who he made it on.
true. Okay, so then instead, Lil going to say "bad chest" and smack it again.
Okay, you
So
have
what Lil
advantage.
wrote.
Holy shit! Lil does 8 damage to the chest.
Damn.
Because advantage, natural 20s all around. Look at your friends coming out to save you, Wessel.
I can't. I'm unconscious.
And she yells, "Wessel!"
You feel that within your soul.
Yeah, I can always count on you, Lil.
And you get 5 points of health back, Wessel. You are conscious again.
Oh, gorgeous.
You're lying there in a pool of mimic drool, just watching your friends wail on this thing.
Except Alistair, who's still crouched in a cowering position after having narrowly avoided a hammer to the face.
Yeah. He like ducked under the hammer swing. Alrighty, anything else for your turn?
I think that's like everything I can do.
It sure is. And the mimic is gonna turn to the biggest threat to him, the fucking cow that just wailed on him, and is gonna try to lash a sight. Sorry, what was that?
No, go ahead.
He's gonna try to lash a cytopod. Oh shit! So it is a
Oh.
knight of natural 20s, apparently.
Oh no.
Ironically,
Damn
though,
SS attack.
his natural 20 attack did less than his normal attack on Wessel. That's going to be 10 plus 3. That's going to be 13 bludgeoning damage, halved because you're raging.
Ooh, yeah.
So that's going to be 7 bludgeoning damage to you because it's halved.
Woohoo.
Wait, am I doing math right? Sorry, 6 bludgeoning
13.
damage. 6 bludgeoning damage
Yeah.
to you because it's halved. So yeah, he lashes around you with the cytopod, and let's see here. Go ahead and roll me a strength saving throw.
Yeah. I think I have advantage on strength saves while I'm raging.
You do. So it tries to do the same thing it did to Wessel and kind of drag you towards it. You just plant your feet and just like you're not having any of that bullshit. You just shake it off. And that cytopod goes lashing back into its mouth, and that's the mimic's turn. Wessel, you have 5 health, and this thing just tried to eat you. What are you doing?
Going into a blind rage.
Excellent. So you bonus action rage. You can use half your movement to stand up if you want to. So you're
I
not
will
prone.
do that.
Okay. And then
And you're no longer grappled.
correct, yes.
Yeah. So I'm no longer grappled, I'm no longer prone, and now I'm raging. So I'm gonna go ahead and just punch the goodness out of this thing as hard as I can.
You're gonna punch it? Okay.
I'm gonna punch it.
That's
My sword is in my back pocket, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright. Well, that'll be an unarmed attack, which is roll a d20 plus your strength, and I believe your proficiency bonus if you're proficient in unarmed attacks.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of numbers.
Yeah, I think that's for you is plus 5 total.
Sorry, I forgot how to do the thing real quick.
Flash roll space. 1d something.
1d20 plus 5. That hits
14.
actually.
Yay!
He doesn't have a very high AC.
That's okay.
That's why it's suitable for level 2s. Unless, it fucking devours you in one gulp, apparently. Go ahead and roll damage on that. That's going to be 1d4 plus your strength, which is 3. So 1d4 plus 3.
Now, since it's against the wall, is that considered flanked?
Not for Wessel's position. Your position, I'm allowing it because you can't get any more past those boxes, but he is not flanked.
Okay, I wasn't sure with the wall how it was counted.
All right, so that's
Punch
6
it for
bludgeoning
6.
damage. You just punch it and it cracks a little bit around your hand. 1, 2.
Plus 2 for rage?
Say what?
Plus 2 for rage?
Oh yeah, plus 2 for rage. So grand total of 8 damage. You see a couple of its teeth fall out and scatter across the floor and sizzle and turn into nothing but goopy pink mush. And yeah, it's not looking so great. Anything else for your turn, Wessel?
Things allowed to eat me!
You just do that weasel chittery chattery hiss at it.
Yes, angrily. In like an angry stance.
He starts his war dance.
I look very intimidating.
You've got your back arched and your head forward, and your feet are like drumming on the ground. You're like hippity hopping in your space, zigzagging right there.
Hmm.
So basically, the war T-pose.
Yes.
Angry. Very, very,
Alistair.
very angry, scary.
Alistair, you are up, but there is a minotaur blocking your vision of this thing at the moment. He is quite a lot taller than you.
Yeah. Alistair's gonna slide to the right.
Now you can see it.
Slide to the left.
Crisscross.
Let's tap one tap.
Cha-cha.
Everybody smash a box.
Quack, 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 quack.
And he's gonna boop.
Ah, that does miss. But at least it's not a natural one.
That's true. That's true. Alistair just snaps his fingers and, damn it. And then he's gonna move behind. No, that's bad.
Maybe you should go back and ask that wizard for how to win friends and influence people so you can spend a day reading it and increase your charisma score by 1.
Maybe. And then Alistair's gonna move behind this table and hide. And I'm gonna end my turn.
Alright, go ahead and make a stealth check as you hide.
Yeah. Stealth.
There is no dragon boy here. What are you talking about? What dragon boy? Ox, you're up!
Behind the table and he's just gone.
Ox is going to smash. So I would also have advantage just for flanking.
Yes, you did last time too.
So, well, I reckless attack last time, too. But no. Oh, thank God.
You hit.
15.
Nice.
Oh my
+2.
gosh.
Max damage. Jesus Christ. +2 is 17 damage. Describe the death of the mimic.
So he brings it down, smashes, and then he just lifts up and like, bad box and stop moving. Bad box, stop moving, and just whacks it down. Brings down a hammer again, full force. Like he's trying to do the whack-a-mole or the. Yeah, he's just whack-a-moling this thing now, pounding over and over and over.
And you go ahead and beat the box to death until it's just a squishy puddle of kind of bubbling pink goop that's kind of like leaving a weird viscous stain on the formerly extremely clean floor of the kitchen. And you hear the windows just rattle in annoyance as you mess up the floor. And that will end combat.
Is this a chest or a box?
That is a chest, yes.
Oxford starts going towards that direction.
All right, go ahead and you charge the chest. Go ahead and make an attack.
17.
You hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh my God! I'm rolling.
+2.
So +2 is 16 damage. So you bring the hammer down upon this chest and it shatters, wood splinters going everywhere. And you hear the crunch and crackle and and you see a bunch of hay kind of spread out on the ground within the pieces of this box, and also what looks like it might be dishware. Formerly intact, now completely shattered.
Bad boxes. No more boxes.
I think I'm going to have a nice sit down for a moment.
You hear
in the chair.
a clattering noise as you see what looks like a teacup and a steaming pot of tea kind of make their way, lifted from stone to stone and then popped onto the table in front of you where they clatter to a rest.
Yeah. Can Alistair still see stuff, or is that over now?
How long did it say it was, Lil?
I believe 1 minute. Let me check.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely over now then.
Yeah, it's definitely over now.
But Alistair's gonna squint at the teacup, and then the air around it, and then look to the door, or it was over, actually, it was over here, right?
Yeah, it ran down a staircase that was over here before that you had seen.
And then Alistair's gonna squint that way, be like, hmm. Good job, not dying. But uh, do you think you'll be better soon? We're alone. Because I don't think we're alone.
Yeah. Just need a minute.
Okay, good.
Thank you for the tea, house.
The windows rattle again.
And Lil, because I believe Wizard Man said something along these lines, so Lil's going to mimic his voice and say something like, "You don't want to eat or drink Fey creations." I believe is something along the lines of what he said, because that
Yes.
can be dangerous.
Yes.
Only
And then she sings,
not drinks.
sings a song of rest while Wessel rests.
Then Alistair's gonna get up and he's gonna go look at the staircase. Just like right here, so we can stay within vision of his.
How short can short rests be?
Normally a short rest has to be at least 30 minutes, but it'll actually be 15. In the dream realm, it is actually halved.
Okay.
So, short rest can be as short as 15 minutes. Long rest can be as short as 4 hours.
Okay.
I will do a short rest as well.
All right.
Oh, lovely.
Plus 1d6.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay.
right, because she's doing the Song of Rest.
Oh, there we go. I have more than enough health now.
All right, so Alistair slinks over there to start investigating. Alistair, you
Mainly
find a
looking to-
bucket of salted fish directly to your left as you come up, the pungent odor filling the air. You can see the pot that was formerly on the stove has been removed to a cooling rack. It's no longer bubbling there. You see several plates and silverware that is laid out meticulously, ready to go. And you see loaves of bread lined up along the table there. And the staircase that is leading downward is leading downward into darkness, so you cannot see exactly what is down there without actually going there yourself with a light source.
Huh. Now it's just gonna back away and stand right here, facing the staircase, and fold his arms as he waits for everybody to be ready.
Like right near the beginning of the short rest, when as Ox was coming back from the chest, it's like all the bad chests are broken now.
But what about the barrels?
Are you okay? Are you okay, Wessel?
I'm much better now, Ox friend. Lil is a wonderful singer. I feel much better.
Lil is very proud of herself.
After the 15 minutes, Wessel is feeling much better and is able to continue on. So if Alistair is standing near the kitchen, Wessel will probably get up and start heading that way too.
Yep, Alistair is kind of standing with his arms crossed, looking suspiciously kind of at the staircase there.
Yeah, and Alistair will say upon approach, so, oddly enough, had a little mishap with that fight. I saw something go down the stairway here. I'm not sure what it was. I only saw the tail end of it, and, yeah. but it's still down there. I think. I don't. I think. Would Alistair know that that thing was invisible, or would he have just seen it? Because
What he saw was a shimmering, very short, vaguely humanoid shape. He didn't make out any features. It was like shimmering with a veil of arcane energy that showed that it was shielded in some way, whether it was on another plane of existence or invisible or a ghost. You're not really sure, but you saw something that was short and vaguely humanoid run down those stairs.
right, Alistair will gesture with his hand about like how big it was, and then wiggle his fingers and and say you know, magic-y variety. Kind of. Although that's not saying much considering where we are.
Roughly the same size as the pixies from another building, or
Um,
bigger.
is Ox asking that, or are you asking that?
Well, I'm just asking because Alistair's like gesturing how big they were.
The height that he's putting it at is kind of just below his hip, so more like Rooney size.
Hmm.
Pixies were much smaller.
Anyway, probably still here if unless it snuck past us, but I don't. Anyway, uh, who's coming with me?
I'll come too.
All right, so you guys head for the stairs. Hold on really quick. Let me do.
Alistair will gesture at the stairwell. After you.
I'm gonna investigate this room first.
Okay.
Ugh, fine.
Roll
We agreed
investigation.
we would check every room.
Yes, yes, we did. And then Alistair's gonna go block the passageway again.
All right, go ahead and roll investigation. Oh, it's a 9. It's a kitchen. There's a lot of nice smells in here. Ah, man, those salted fish. Ah, it reminds you of the ones that Rooney used to dry and keep as treats for you for when you did something good. She would like make fish jerky for you. That smells good. And that pot over there that's on the cooling rack, you can smell the rabbit stew. Oh, fuck. The bubbling, broiling kind of almost spicy flavor fills the air and your nostrils in a very alluring fashion.
Man, I need to get home. Well, looks
Yeah.
like a kitchen to me. Anyone else?
Uh,
Floor is swept.
I guess I can take another look, but there was just fish. Let's see. Alistair's gonna kind of squint across the room and look at
Sweep,
the
sweep, sweep,
not
sweep,
fish
sweep.
related things.
Yeah, I mean,
But
just
it's
everything that you saw before, you see here: the pots, the pans, the bucket of fish, silverware. That's about it.
yeah, no, looks the same as it did 20 seconds ago.
Is this a door right here?
Yes, yes, it is a shut door.
I'm gonna test the door to see if it's locked.
The door is in fact not locked and swings open to reveal
Good
a
job, bird.
a dining room with a very long table set with about 12 chairs, 5 at each side and 2 at the head. There are also beautiful red flowers perched there, which look fresh and new. 4 potted plants in every corner of the room. Tapped kegs of ale on the wall over here, or perhaps wine. You'd have to test to be sure, and more shelving with books lining the walls here, although these are interspersed with small decorative knickknacks of sorts. And 2 windows. You also see a door over here to the right, leading, you presume, probably back to the main hallway, but you'd have to open it to find out, and another door here on the far wall.
Alright. Dining room off the kitchen. Makes sense. And I'm gonna go back into the kitchen just because Alistair very much wants to go down into the basement for some reason.
Was Ox trying to get into the dining room too?
It's okay.
Okay. All right.
Soup, salad, and a chicken.
I liked what you said earlier, and down goes the weasel.
Drop goes the weasel.
Or, yeah, drop goes the weasel.
Right,
That's the
well,
real
basement
meaning
it
of
is,
death
I
drop.
guess, right?
Well, I don't know where else it could have gone if that door was shut, so it's probably down here, whatever I saw.
I'm gonna draw my sword and go down the stairs.
All right, hold on 1 second.
Although, considering the amount of magic-y bullshit in this realm, I wouldn't assume that it's down there at all, so... it's a
You were
toss-up.
talking to the windows earlier.
To the windows, to the walls.
The house offered me tea. I think weird stuff happens here regularly.
Would you consider this to be a castle?
A mansion?
It is a fortress.
Beauty and the Beast.
I was gonna say outpost.
I'm
Okay.
glad you caught my reference, Kat. Or at least what I think is being referenced.
All right, I've moved you guys to a new screen. Can you see things
Oh,
yet?
Nope.
everything
Cool.
is black.
Gotta do that every time now. Great. Fucking hell. Well, let me get you all on the board first before I bother.
And make sure that Lil can go through all the walls.
Fucking hell. I hope not. It's underground. You're gonna get trapped in stone forever.
Or another
Walls
ninja.
are only suggestions for Will.
Fucking.
It's a dream. You can do whatever you want in dreams. She lucid dreams all the time. What are you talking about? Lil is the
I don't know what
mastermind of
birds
this
got
whole
going
place.
on.
Can you see, Wessel?
I see a room.
Excellent.
I see nothing.
Make sure you're zoomed out too, because...
I am all the way zoomed out.
Okay.
Me too.
All right, now it is dark down here as you guys head into it.
Oh, you know what? I probably don't see anything because I don't have night vision. You see
I'm the only
something,
one
you
of the
have
party
night
that
vision?
seems to.
Lil
Yeah.
asked night time?
Now there was a fire back upstairs. You could make a torch if you want to.
I feel like I carry stuff.
Yeah, you
Lil
do.
creates
You do.
dancing lights that only last for a minute, but does it, and you just see these orbs glowing and
Yeah,
dancing around, and Lil's dancing in the middle of them.
it's a cantrip, so you can just kind of keep that going if you want to.
Okay. She just
Yeah,
kind of
this-
has them floating around her.
It at least gives Alistair enough light
Oh,
time to
I have 10 torches and a tinderbox.
yeah.
So I light a torch for each of you.
All right, perfect. So you have
Nice.
torches and dancing lights, and
Now, if you don't get a guess-
you see what looks like a storage room of a basement. And it has a number of boxes and barrels and chests of food and drink.
Alistair looks at the torch. Well, I don't really need this, but I guess. And then this is gonna start looking.
All right.
Lil's gonna start sweeping.
If you're investigating the room, go ahead and roll investigation checks for me.
Hey, Blue.
Oh, look, Oxfern figured out how to move through fucking walls too.
Wait, have I?
Russell's like, there's barrels, there's boxes. It's a basement. Come on.
No, I haven't been able to figure it. It's just the stairs.
Wessel is very impatient. Are Lil and Ox investigating too, or is Lil just sweeping?
Lil is, I guess, investigating.
Yeah.
Dang.
I basically did all the stuff for the investigations. Okay.
All right. So, Wessel, yeah, you're impatient. You want to get back to Rooney. The food upstairs that reminded you of her is kind of clouding your mind, and you're kind of looking, but it's more of just like a quick, annoyed glance. So you're not getting much of anything. With a 17, Alistair and Oxfriend. Down here, Alistair, there is dust. It's not cleaned quite as regularly as the upstairs. And you do see what look like very small footprints that are moving kind of along the floor here and headed kind of back here between the boxes and the barrels and over towards the back wall over here. Oxfriend with a 17, you know for sure that there's no mimics in this room. None whatsoever. You check every barrel and box with hammer ready to smash, and chests especially. What you do find, however, is on the back kind of pile of boxes over here, somebody has left what looks like a set of dice, some cups, and a small pile of silver and copper pieces, which total about 15 silver and 2 copper. And Lil, with your 22, you notice the footprints and the dust, and you're sweeping up a storm because you're trying to clean this place. And you're sweeping and you're sweeping, and you go all the way over to the back wall here, and you notice some of the bricks look kind of dirty. So you raise your broom up and you start sweeping them, and you hear a click, and you find a passage as the wall moves and
Ooh.
opens to a small hole about 4 feet tall, 2 feet wide, just enough for somebody to squeeze through. You quite easily, and Alistair and Wessel mostly easily. Oxfred might have a little bit of trouble.
Lil says, "Found more space to sweep. Gonna go sweep."
What tracks?
Yeah, especially after all the sweeping that Lil did.
Over here, my guy. Oh wow!
It's
I
really
looked.
dark in here.
Wessel's traveling through the walls now.
First, so I can't see anything.
Me either. It's very dark in here.
Is there anything like really interesting about these dice and cards and coins?
I mean, it's money and a set of dice. It looks like somebody was set up for gaming.
How pretty are the dice?
They are plain white dice with black dots painted on the sides.
It's dark in here.
I don't know why it's so dark in there. I'm sorry, Lil.
It is like I don't see anything either.
Can you see
I
yourself?
grabbed the dice.
I can see myself
and like slightly like some almost like spotlight sections like of just barely lit areas here. Oh wait a minute, if I go over Wessel, I can kind of highlight you for a second if I move away from you.
Oh, I can't see Lil at all anymore. When you were over here, I could see you, but I can see you not at all now.
I see the
I see
outline of
Lil's
somebody.
eyeball, and that's it.
Oh my gosh.
Oxfriend, roll a strength check to see if you can make it through there.
I'm gonna laugh if this is like nope.
Yep. So you're Winnie the Poohing it again. You're stuck half in and half out.
Bother.
And Lil, you find a door at the end of the passage, which appears to be unlocked.
Alistair hears this behind him and turns around and just ever so slowly makes a show of face palming. Fine. And then he's gonna reach out, try to grab Oxfriend by the horns, and yank him through.
How did I know you were going to grab him by the horns?
I mean, it's built-in handles.
Okay, go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
Yeah.
How?
Why are my
You're doing
strengths
so
so
good with
How?
strength. The two barbarians did awful. Trying to get out of a box.
And the
And you're
warlock
just
with the
pulling-
-1 strength is just.
Hey, it's light.
I gave you night
Yay!
vision. I gave you night
It is
vision.
like-
I've had night vision the whole time. I can only see now.
Yeah, I gave you night vision and dynamic lighting.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep. Yeah. So, Alistair, you squirm around and get past Wessel so you can grab a hold of Oxfriend and yank him by the horns into this tiny room. And then, Lil, you, open the door?
Yes. I keep cleaning. I keep sweeping.
Oh,
Oop.
I got stuck between worlds.
A whole new world. And you find what looks like a bar. And go ahead and roll me a perception check, everybody.
Fail this. Yep.
That's performance perception.
So, Oxfriend, you don't notice it because you're busy kind of rubbing your sides from where you had to squeeze through that tiny, tiny little hole. But everybody else does. There's an abrupt sound of a smashing dish and some hushed, rapidly speaking voices that scuttle somewhere over in this vicinity over here.
Mm-hmm.
So Wessel's going to go, wait,
Too late.
hold on.
Lil holds. She just kind of like freezes in place.
Lil comes rushing over there with her broom as Wessel yells, "Wait!" And you round the corner, Lil, just in time to see a number of what look like gnomes almost, but their skin is a weird kind of brackish gray, and they're clothed in a thin, coarse burlap material. There's about 5 or 6 of them. Some of them have mugs of some kind of drink in their arms or hands, and a few of them are trying to hastily scoop up what looks like money off a table, and a few others are like grabbing bread from plates, and they freeze when you round the corner with the broom and they stare back at you.
Friends. Hey.
Wessel's going to round the corner
Quick,
as well.
run! And they start to book it towards the other side of the room, towards a door in the corner.
No, wait.
Alistair slowly
Where's the
following.
door?
Over here.
Alistair slowly following after, just no, wait, stop, don't go, don't run.
I was like, where are we going?
And as you give chase to them, the last one in line panically turns around, grabs a dagger off his hip, and shoves it in your direction. Back off, you crazy bird! And that's where we're going to stop for the night.
Woo.
Hooray! Lil's getting stabbed.
Someday, Bill will learn not to run face first at new friends.
No.
No, she won't. That's so anti-Lil. How could you even suggest that?
I don't know. I'm being crazy right now. But anyway, thanks for joining us tonight. It was a little bit shorter than usual because we got a little bit of a late start. Also, I'm sleepy. But we enjoyed you guys watching tonight. Next week we should be back at our regularly scheduled Friday time of
9:30?
9:30. Of 9:30 unless delays.
Does that work for Vaughn?
It should. I have no idea when I get off work on Fridays.
Oh, copy.
Yep. So I just have to autopilot you while you listen in on voice until you're home.
Doable.
Yep.
But it'll be actual dragons, also maybe dungeons next Friday. We'll be back with them. Today was yesterday was the last Friday of the month and the last Friday of the year. So we were just doing a B Crew episode. But we'll be back with Sives and Rooney and Nyx and all your friends, plus some new additions and saying goodbye to some old characters. But anywho, I am happy to have you guys back here with us, and thank you for watching tonight. And from us here at the B Crew and Dragons Also Maybe Dungeons, good night, and may this new year be better than the last one, if that is possible. Please, God, please. Good night!
Good
Good
night.
night.